Lovely shot to bring up his half-century. Over-pitched, hammered.
Martyn.
Lovely shot. Excellent placement. Point was deep. There was a third man. Martyn has still found the boundary. Another one. 3 on the trot. Easy pace track now. Lovely shot. Superb timing.
Beautiful shot. No one moved, including Damien Martyn, because he knew it was going to race away for 4.
Damien Martyn gets a pass mid-off. That's how fast the outfield is. It'll go all the way. Just a gentle push through cover from Damien Martyn. Beautifully timed.
They've got what looks to be a good batting track.
Through again. Before more. Perfectly timed.
A little bit of assistance from the breeze as Steve Rebilliard steps in.
That's correct. Nice to step in and see a delightful shot like that from Damien Martyn, who is really treating us to some quite memorable stroke play. Well, that was travelling.
His test match form. Martyn on strike. And lovely shot. Very good player, square of the wicket. Typical of a Western Australian player brought up on the hard, fast, bouncy pitches in Perth. That's a bad start for Dool.
Yeah, one just senses that.
Glorious shot. No need to run for that one. So the inconsistencies from Simon Dool just continuing a wee bit here. A half volley, it had to go, and it did. Yeah, 32 for 3. Make that 36. Just the one mistake again for Scott Styris. It could have been a maiden. Oh, and again, that is a magnificent piece. Gets it through. Beautiful shot for Damien Martyn.
That's a fine shot. Just seemed to be a gentle push, but the timing was so good, and it's given Martyn another boundary. And what does Martyn do? He's giving you the full range here. First the pull, then the cut, and now a lovely straight drive.
Good shot. Beautifully placed. Well timed. Everything right about that shot. 404 for 5.
Lovely shot to bring up his half-century. Over-pitched, hammered.
Martyn.
Lovely shot. Excellent placement.
David Gower, 40 consecutive appearances for England. It's a super effort. He's been through the good times and the bad times, but he's a delightful batsman to watch. Natural timer. He won't be shackled. He will take this attack on here under these conditions, I'm sure of that. And an hour and a half, Gower could put England in a very strong position. Matthews coming around.
For England. And that's very delicate stuff. And every one of the 25,461 people here today would have enjoyed seeing David Gower play that delicate little deflection.
Mark Taylor behind the stumps. Nice stroke from Gower. It's landed 15 yards in from the boundary at long off. So that will give Matthews something to think about. It's 3 for 181. There's that flashing square drive again. That's an even better shot than the one he played earlier, a couple of overs ago for Steve Waugh. That was closer in to Gower's body. It was a classic stroke.
Well, that wrist injury certainly not stopped him from throwing the bat at the ball. That's vintage Davy Gower. At his best, he sort of takes the ball a little on the rise, on the up. Not as big a stride forward as most batsmen, but he caresses it absolutely beautifully to the boundary. Alan Border to continue. For England's not-out batsmen, Atherton and Gower. Davy Gower taking strike.
That's beautifully played. Good judgment by Gower. It's 3 for 211.
Well, the wicketkeeper returns, Ian Healy, which will be, all his supporters and friends will be delighted with.
Bowler, and Gower is batting.
Oh, it's in the air and it races away for 4. Gower playing shots already. Attempted pull shot and a big slash outside the one, the up stump. And found the gap at around about 4th slip position. Oh, that's a great shot. It could be a fine player to play a shot like that. Gower off the back foot, getting into Terry Alderman, who's not swinging the ball and is putting on a length that's not full, and Gower onto the back foot. That was a cracking shot. It's gone again. That's a better shot. Doesn't even move from the batting crease. Right into Terry Alderman, David Gower. 3 boundaries in the first over. What a start. It's gone for him again. That's 4 more. Gower to 49. He's great to watch in this type of form. And he's going to make it very awkward for Terry Alderman. At his pace and the ability to force him back with the short pitch delivery. Glorious shot. 50 for Gower. What a way to bring it up. Wow, you can't bat any better than that on the 4th morning against the second new ball, and the crowd jumping to their feet. 80 balls only. The man who was dropped as captain, showing he's still the...
Now that's right out of the middle. But everything, footwork, timing, and sheer elegance.
That's it. So Davy Gower passes Geoffrey Boycott's run aggregate in an England Test career. Warm applause all the way around, and England teammates standing. Applause from the field as well.
And Capital Dev's about to bowl to David Gower.
Beautiful shot. Not a very good ball. It sort of asked for it. But you can't dismiss a ball from your presence more elegantly than that. And that's elegantly in a gap. It's just running away from the fielder.
A bit of confidence back into the feeling out there at the moment.
There you are. Away he goes. He's not long before he's going over the top.
Great shot. That's a fine shot.
It's a nice shot.
That's a cracking shot. That's 4.
Well, that's a beautiful shot. Lovely timing.
That is a Mark War classic. Oh, beautiful shot. Using the pace of the quicker delivery.
Down the pitch, looking to go inside out, but saw the ball was on legs.
Well played, right through the gap on the offside. Beautiful timing, all the way to the fence for 4.
Oh, beautiful. Good use of the feet. The timing was sweet.
That's a great shot.
Oh, that's an excellent shot. Mark War's looking in ominous form.
That's safe. And it's gone.
Magnificent shot.
Oh, well played.
It's a good shot through extra cover. Nicely timed. Beautiful shot. What a shot. Lovely shot there from Mark War.
Oh, that's a
And it's resulted in 4 more runs. Held it back and tossed it wide, and Zaheer was onto it like a flash.
What a beautifully timed shot. Perfectly timed. It's 4 runs. Oh, a magnificent shot. Full of risk. That's a magnificent shot. 4 runs just behind square. That is a magnificent shot from Zaheer, clipping it off his legs, just behind square on the leg side.
And it's Underwood again. It's a magnificent shot. That's something in the line of the shots we saw Zaheer play before lunch. Was in fact a half volley, but superbly struck for his 10th 4, finding the gap between cover and short extra cover. That one hit straight past the bowler, and that should be 4 more runs. He's middled that one all right. Swept away on the leg side for 4 runs. I think could well have been swept away from round about middle and leg, and Ray Illingworth covering his face a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jim. I think he swept that off the stumps, but he middled it beautifully. Doesn't matter where he pitches, as long as you really give it the treatment like that. Lovely stroke, very exciting one.
Just a reminder that he's already got 159 runs to his credit. And no question at all that Zaheer has got his eyes on that 187 that Hanif made in the Test match at Lord's. So Shuttleworth was a little bit unfortunate yesterday, had both these batsmen dropped. Coming in now to bowl the first ball of the day to Zaheer. Superb shot on his toes, half volley, clipped away for 4. So what a good start again for Zaheer. Taking a boundary off the first ball of the day. It's a half volley, struck beautifully through the offside for 4 runs. Derek Underwood's giving chase, but no chance at all. It's Zaheer again. Now to face Basil D'Oliveira. And that's clipped away from mid-wicket. As Luckhurst going to chase it. It's touch and go whether he's going to make it or not. good sprint, and they're coming back for 3, and those 3 runs takes Zaheer to 199. Fine throw from Luckhurst from that very long boundary there at mid-wicket.
We've got the England captain coming on to bowl from the far end with the breeze. And that's 4 runs.
Lever to Zaheer. Oh, 4 runs, uppish, but full off the meat of the bat. Exactly bisecting Edrich at backward point and Underwood at cover point. What a magnificent stroke, it really was. What about that one, Ted?
Well, we've seen so many of them, but they certainly don't get any worse. That was a tremendous shot. High back lift, giving himself a little bit of room and really caning the ball square of the wicket.
And what a glorious stroke through the covers off the back foot. He gave that the most fearful belting. Wonderful stroke. And that is Zaheer's 1,000, the first to complete 1,000 runs this season.
And not only that, Dennis, the fastest man to 1,000 for 21 years. John Langridge got there on June the 2nd, 1949. Remarkable achievement. And that's gone with the speed of light to long on over the rope. 273 for Zaheer, and Underwood having to pay quite a costly price for dropping the ball just fractionally short.
The beauty of his cover drive is that at the point of contact, his wrists are so supple that he seems to be able to change the direction of his shot at the last moment, depending on the field placement. The result, as you can guess, is that he invariably finds a gap. Great spinners. His batting, especially his cover driving, made them look like ordinary bowlers.
And that is punched past extra cover. Is it going to cross the line? 4 runs, that's his 100. Well played, Zaheer Abbas. 100 not out. First 100 at the National Stadium, Karachi. There's the applause from this very large crowd at the National Stadium. Zaheer not out, 100.
Yes, I think it's a great performance. He deserves it, and I'm sure that everybody in the stadium not only enjoyed his innings but is also proud of his innings. It was a magnificent performance.
Zaheer Abbas.
What a lovely shot through the covers, 4 runs. The glory of a cover drive being typified there. What a glorious shot that.
Oh, that's well played. Oh, let's dwell this one for a little while. I'll elaborate on the run-outs in a moment. That was a beautifully played shot. He's starting to warm to the task, I think, is VVS Laxman.
He's in such a great position to play the stroke. That's the key. Gives himself time because of the footwork. Now, he's set himself up on the back foot in this innings. He's lovely and still, just a little pivot and hits it down. A roll of the wrists. It's out of the textbook.
Magnificent shot. Absolutely fantastic example in terms of that particular stat. Oh, well played. Oh, beautifully played. That is another little flick of the wrists, and that one's run all the way to the boundary. That's the shot of the day.
Indisputably the shot of the day. You've got to wait for the ball. Wait. And brilliant use of the wrist. So that's the pull stroke. And that's that wonderful whip with the bottom hand. It's so characteristic of subcontinental players. Wonderful.
The field, Batsman, so strong off his pads. This time he goes whack, and he does it beautifully. Right off the move of the bat. That's beautiful batting. 7 off the over. India on fire at the Gabba. 4 for 190. At the Gabba.
2 bad days with rain, but there's plenty of blue sky and sunshine now. Temperatures around about 26, which is not over hot for Brisbane at this time of the year.
There he goes again. Oh, that's the second best shot of the day. That was beautifully played. Turn of the wrist, superb timing. Bickle just getting a fraction straight. And BVS Batsmen showing what a good player he is. Good use of the feet, superb timing.
This has been a tremendous recovery when you think that they knocked over all the Australians in the 3/4 of the batting order when they came out to play after the Australians at...
Full shots, 2 beautiful strokes off his pads as well. And normally the Australians tend to bowl outside the line of off stump, but the Waxman have got 2 straight and they've paid the price so far. This time he forces off the back foot, beautifully down the ground. Tall and elegant, fine stroke player.
You know you're watching a touch of class when someone plays a stroke like that. This was pretty much a defensive stroke, and he's got well behind it. Wasn't totally straight with it, but he made sure that bat and body were behind it, and it has fairly raced away from the fielders. Now that wagon wheel of Laxman's innings, the captain's got to have a computer in his brain out there when he's setting the field, and he will know about that wagon wheel even though he doesn't actually see it, and it's very important.
Lovely shot, beautiful back cut, no need to run for that. It's just exquisite timing.
He just waited for the ball so nicely and just placed it behind point. Excellent shot. You see a lot of square cuts now. We don't see too many late cuts like that. It's a lovely shot. Just waited for the ball. Not much fuss. Just picked his mark where he wanted to hit it. And away it went for 4. It's looking in ominous form, VVS Laxman.
That's 4 more. 1 behind point. Beautiful off try.
The Australian. Oh, he's hit that one away down towards the mid-wicket boundary. Will this be cut off? Oh, that's well fielded. Batic down there. Oh, great shot on the up and through the offside field. That was very elegantly played. Oh boy, he is certainly worth watching.
There's a classy look, isn't he? Don't worry about the spinners being expensive. Now War's not being spared either. That ball's not too bad, just short of a length, well outside off. He plants the front foot, stands and delivers a front foot cut shot. He's deep inside his crease naturally. Doesn't even bother to get that front foot going forward.
Take it. That'll be 4. It's just a little nudge. That's what you were saying about staying off his pads and Tendulkar's pads, is because this is their strength. It's a lean.
This is a whiteboard plan from the New Zealanders, and that is to make India hit only one side of the wicket, but that ain't the side, unfortunately.
At this stage, holds the bat there.
Yeah, well, look, doesn't matter. He bats on leg.
Doesn't matter whether Vettori's bowling around the wicket or over the wicket. Toes are on leg. It's a lovely shot. Really nice shot.
Pretty well.
Flicked away, and it's raced away as well with the meat of the bat. 300 up.
And India now 301.
Yeah, Laxman just got inside this, moved across the crease. Got it nice and fine. Too fine for fine leg. Bryan putting in. Needs to get it higher.
One now.
Walked away in front of square for 4. Lovely shot, and India are now in credit. Short, but no venom in this at all. Set up very nicely for VVS to just punish in front of square. He saw it so early. No problem at all.
He's only been off the field for 3 hours during this whole test match.
And we're now their runs and
so quickly on the back foot, Laxman. Any little bit of width and 50 up for him. 53 now. Another test match, half century for VVS Laxman. He plays the spinners so well and times it so nicely. Lovely shot. Short and wide, put away, 4 runs.
As New Zealand continue to attack here, the opportunity for both these batters to put some good numbers next to their name.
That's right off the middle of the bat, and he picked that one earlier because it didn't bounce quite as high, and that was the way you should play the pull shot. 373 for 4.
There's a sweeper. He won't get near that one. That was a nice stroke.
It's 2 guys in hot pursuit of that. 2 guys really raced after that, and Laxman never moved a muscle. He knew exactly how well he timed it. He never moved from the crease. He just stood there. There's things being said out there. Now that'll help, because Laxman gets through to 81 with an instant boundary, and 400 up for India. Oh, that's beautifully played as well, and that's going to race away. Chris Martin isn't even really bothering to chase in earnest. So 2 beautiful pieces of placement in this over.
Moves up to 85, rather.
Oh man, 3 in the over. That is class. Oh man, that sounded big off the bat. Terrific shot from VVS Laxman, so far in front of square. He picked it up so early.
Laxman's seen it like a beach ball now. Look how much time. You've got to see it early to hit it that far in front of square.
Here's O'Brien to Laxman, who is on 93. Make that 97. Another pull shot. Maybe even straighter than the last. Through the covers, this will race away. And VVS Laxman brings up Test century number 14.
He's disappointed he missed out then, but since landing for 6.
Another slower ball, but into the gap. Another chance for New Zealand to chase just what they need. And another boundary.
India dealing in boundaries now. Another slow ball from O'Brien, once too often. Laxman saw it nice and early. Just clipped off his toes. 4 more to the total.
Oh, played it through the offside. It's 50. Oh, it's a fantastic 50 and a fantastic shot to get him there. The Bengalis are loving it.
Trying to find some swing, there was none, so it was there to be hit. VVS Lakshman has looked good this test match.
59 in the first innings he made earlier today, and now he is not out on 47. Slow ball, and he has picked it up beautifully. That brings up his second half century in a day. India forced to follow on. Lakshman the shining light this morning, and he has held the torch again this afternoon. A lovely shot. That is a beauty. Perfect use of the feet against the spin between the bowler and mid-on. Well, that's a better shot. Down the ground for 4.
24 boundaries. 3 boundaries in this over.
Last ball of the over. Well pitched up, smashed through the offside again. That's a wonderful shot. Running away down towards the boundary. This will be 4 as well. This place has come alive. Lakshman is starting to play some shots. Oh, through the gap again, through the gap again. VVS Lakshman is having a ball.
And there's the double 100 for VVS Lakshman.